In this video, I'll walk you through the entire process of building a professional Shopify store using the Gecko theme. This theme is known for being highly flexible, modern-looking, and packed with useful features to make your store stand out. We're going to go step by step, so even if you've never built a Shopify store before, you'll be able to follow along and set up everything yourself. By the end of this video, your store will be fully set up, designed, and ready to go live. To begin, you'll need access to a Shopify store. If you don't have one yet, go ahead and grab their extended trial. At the moment, they're offering 3 months for just $1 per month. Just head over to Shopify's site and you'll see the option there. Or, if you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link which is given in the video description. Once you're inside your Shopify dashboard, take a look around. The left-hand menu is where you'll control everything about your store, including products, orders, themes, settings, and more. Now it's time to install the Gecko theme. To do this, click on the Online Store section and then go to Themes. Gecko is a premium theme and it costs around $99. After you've purchased it, you'll get a zip file which includes the theme files and instructions. First, unzip the file on your computer. Then head back to the Shopify dashboard, click Add Theme, and upload the zip file. Once it finishes uploading, click on Customize to open the editor. At this point, you'll need to activate the theme by entering the license key that was provided to you via email when you bought it. After activation, you'll be taken to the theme editor where you can start working on your store's layout. One thing to keep in mind is that the Gecko theme includes a huge number of demo templates. These can only be imported before the theme is published, so don't hit the Publish button just yet. To get access to the templates, you'll need to install an app called Rise from the Shopify App Store. Once you install it, enable it in the theme settings and open up the app. You'll see options to select the Gecko theme and view all the demo templates available. Browse through the templates, preview the ones that interest you, and when you find one you like, go ahead and import it. This will give you a beautiful layout to start customizing. Next up is adding your products. You can add them manually one by one by entering the product name, description, uploading images, setting prices, and so on. Or if you have a lot of products, you can use a CSV file to import them all at once. Once your products are uploaded, it's time to organize them into collections. Click on Products, then Collections, and create new ones based on categories like boys, girls, accessories, or anything else relevant to your store. Add the products you want to each collection and save your changes. Back in the theme editor, now we're going to customize the home page. Everything is section-based in the editor, and each section can be dragged, hidden, edited, or deleted. You can also add new sections by clicking Add Section and choosing what you want to display. Let's start with the announcement bar. You can use it to show important info like free shipping or a special offer. Just click on it and update the text. You can even link it to a collection or product page if needed. Below that is the slideshow section. This is where you can add a large banner image with buttons and text. You can also use a tool like Canva to design your banner. Just upload it here once you're done creating one. Then update the headline and button text if you want, and link the button to the correct collection like boys or girls. You can also link the image itself to a collection if you want users to click through. Scroll down to the banner collection section. Change the title to something like Shop Our Collections, and update each block by uploading a new image, adding the name of the collection, and linking it appropriately. You can choose from different layout styles until you find one that looks good. You'll also see sections like tabs, promo banners, blog posts, and Instagram feeds. Add or remove whatever fits your brand. For the Instagram section, you can either link your account or manually upload images. Make sure the pictures reflect your products or show customer photos if you have any. If you want to introduce your brand, add an About Us section. Here you can embed a video, write a short story, and even add a signature image. This helps build trust with your visitors. Now let's work on product pages. Gecko's default layout is pretty solid, so you don't need to make major changes. But you might want to remove extras like SKU or social share icons, especially if they clutter the design. Next is the collection page. There's not much to change here. Just make sure your filters work, buttons function properly. Lastly, we have the collection list page. All of your store collections will show in this page. We only need to select each block and then change the text and images. And then we only need to link it to our collection. Now for the header and mega menu. If you click on this Add Block option, you'll see 3 different options. We have the mega item, drop-down item, and the base item. The mega items are used for setting up the mega menus. In this example menu, we have the shop, products, and sales options, which are made using the mega item. In short, you need to use the mega item to show the mega menu, the drop-down item to show a drop-down menu, and the base item to show a simple menu. Next, on the left sidebar, you'll see this mega menu option. Under the mega menu, you'll see a lot of options. Gecko theme provides 8 different blocks to use in the mega menu. In this list, you'll see this mega menu parent option, and then you'll see these other options with a child label. I know it might seem confusing, so let me explain it with an example. This is a sample mega menu, which has 3 levels. First up, we have the main menu, which is the first level of the menu. It contains options like solutions, about us, projects, etc. Under solutions, we have the mega menu. And this mega menu also has 2 levels. This is the second level of the menu. And then we also have the third level of the menu. In the Gecko theme, the second and third levels are considered as child menu. And then the main menu is considered as the parent menu. Okay, now let's again look at the mega menu options. We have this mega menu parent option, and then we have 7 child options. The parent block basically assigns the child blocks to the parent menu. To give you a better example, I will simply delete all the menu items from this list. I will also delete every item from the mega menu. And now we have a clear and clean interface where I will show you everything from the very beginning. Let's get started. First, under the header in line, I will click on Add Block and then select a base item block. Next, I will name it as Home. This option will be linked to the home page of the store. You can also add an icon along with this menu item. Simply click on this blue text, and it will show you all the available icons. Here, you only need to search for the icon you want. Next, when you click on it, it will get copied, and then you only need to go back and paste it on the icon name section. And as you can see, the highlighter is added in the menu item. Next, you can also enable this custom heading color option, which will basically change the color of this menu item. Lastly, we have this label text option, which allows us to add labels on every menu item. We can even decide the color of the label, which is really amazing. Keep in mind that we've used the base item, which means that we won't be able to show any mega menu under this home option. All right, now I am going to add a mega item in the menu. I will name it as New Arrivals. Next, I will add another mega item in the menu, but this time, I will name it as Offers. Lastly, I will add a base item in the menu and then name it as Contact Us. I will also link the contact page here. And just like this, the first level of our menu is ready. In this menu, the home page and the contact page is made using the base item, and the New Arrivals and Offers option are made using the mega item. If I choose the New Arrivals option, you'll see that it contains more options as compared to the base item. First up, it contains all the options that the base items has to offer. Apart from that, it also offers advanced settings for the mega menu. The only important setting you need to look for is this ID settings. This will help you connect your parent menu with the child menu, which is also known as mega menu. All right, now it's time to add some content in the mega menu. I will click on this Add Block option and then select the mega menu parent block. On the right settings, you'll see the ID number. If you remember correctly, This is the same ID number for this new arrival option, which means that from now on, whatever content I will add here will show under the new arrivals option. First, I will add a collection block here. I will name it Boys Collection, and then I will also link the connection here. And as you can see, the Boys Collection is added in the mega menu. I will repeat the same steps and add a Girls Collection as well. One thing you'll notice here is that the mega menu is showing under New Arrivals and under Offers as well. That's because both of these menu items shares the same ID. To resolve it, you only need to change the ID for one of these items, and you'll be good to go. And now the mega menu will only appear under New Arrivals. Next, if you select any of the collection, you'll notice that we have so many customization options available here. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see this column width settings. This will help you position your collection in the right order. If I set the width to 50%, it will take half of the space in the mega menu. And if you only want to show two collections, then you need to set them for 50% each. I personally like to set the width to 25%, as it is the ideal size for this section. Next, I will click on Add Block and then add a link list here. I will drag it to the top, and then I will add a heading here. Next, I will select the main menu for this link list. And now, if you hover over the new arrivals, you'll see that the link list is added in the menu. That's how you can create a mega menu within Gecko theme. After you're done with the desktop menu, you'll also want to configure the mobile menu. It's located in the footer area of the theme settings. Mobile menu items can be customized the same way. Make sure you include all the essential links like categories, contact page, and about us. Towards the bottom of the editor, you'll find more features like newsletter sign-up, back-to-top button, etc. Enable what you find useful and turn off what you don't need. Once everything looks good, test your store on both desktop and mobile views. Check that all the buttons, links, and images are working as expected. You want to make sure everything feels smooth and looks clean. Before you go live, head over to the main settings panel in Shopify. Connect your domain, set up your payment gateway, customize the checkout, and add all your legal pages like privacy policy and return policy. These steps are important, so make sure you take care of them before launching. That wraps up this full tutorial on setting up a Shopify store using the Gecko theme. If you made it this far, nice job. You're on the right track to building a solid online store. Once you are done with the store creation, the next step would be to drive traffic on your store. And I recently created this video where I've shared the 5 ways to get traffic to your Shopify store for absolutely free of cost. So if you are interested in that, you can click here to watch that video. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you in the next one.